What's up, everybody? So here we are. It's been a while since I made a video. So this footage is about 2 weeks old. I probably got another video coming out shortly after this one. This is also the first week that I'm gonna be running a trap line, just my trap line, no more trapping with Ralphie. Unfortunately, our schedules didn't match up, and I wasn't able to make after school checks with him. But he did start his own YouTube channel, Trapping with Ralphie. Check that out. I'll put a link in the description. Pretty sure he at least got one video up. Pretty sure that's all he got up is one video, but pretty good video. Check it out. He got some catches. Pennsylvania Youth Trappers Contest. If you haven't already, make sure you check out the Pennsylvania Youth Trappers Contest. It's a group on Facebook. Me and Matt Brophy from Epler Fair run. We're running to the end of that too. I think we got maybe three more weeks of trapping here in Pennsylvania. So 3 more weeks of giveaways for the youth, and then me and Matt will also be at the PA Trapping Rendezvous June 16th, 17th, and 18th in Honeybrook, PA. So if you're in the area, stop by, check out me and Matt. We're glad to talk to you guys. Probably gonna have some kind of setup there for the PA Youth Trappers Contest. So, all right, guys, let's get into this. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and leave me some feedback. All right, let's go. Nice deep catch. He ain't going nowhere. Nice deep catch. Wow. All right, guys, so here we are. The farmer was coming in last night to clear these soybeans, and he got most of this field cleared. So I'm gonna get a set out here on this tree, and then there's this swell over here. I'm gonna get set down there, and then there's telephone poles. I'm gonna get sets on those telephone poles. So I'm gonna set on these landmarks hopefully today. Hopefully the sun thaws this ground out a little bit. I mean, I think it's 17 degrees right now, and it's probably about 8 o'clock, and about 1 o'clock they're calling for the snow to start, and 8 to 12 inches by tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna try to get some hay sets out here today. I'm not gonna get much sets in with the ground the way it is, so my plan was actually put cables in here for this snowstorm, but farmer decided other things, so I'm gonna make sure he didn't run any of my sets over out here. I might have to remake 2 of them, I think. So, all right, guys, stay tuned. Got lucky on this one. I don't know if you can see his tire tracks. He read right up pretty much on the next to the backing, but the trap's still good. So, all right, let me walk down here and take a look at this hay set. Hay set's still going good. I got traps on each side of that. So, all right, a couple more traps to check here. I'm gonna go check the other farm, and then I'm probably gonna come back here and try to get some sets out. So stay tuned, everybody. All right, guys, so fired in 2 sets here. I got one on each side of this little opening here in the fence row. This fence row runs down. You got a little creek here, cow pasture over there, some buffalo and all kind of other crazy animals, heavily fenced. So, but just seems like just a spot. So we got a little bit of a ground super frozen. I actually had to use a hatchet to cut my trap bed in, which is a great tip, by the way, guys. If you ain't doing that already, use a hatchet. Best way I found. So we got a little dirt hole set here, just real small dirt hole on that, and then I'm throwing hay on top of it, try to build it up a little bit for the snow. And we got a similar set here. We got Trapper J's, Fix and Elixir, Hoosier Trappers, Fix and Elixir, and Trapper J's Bait and Lure. Over there we got Blowout, a little bit of Critter Getter, and Brophy Test Lure. So, all right, check the rest of the line. I'm gonna definitely try to get 3 sets out at the next farm, so I don't know how much more I'm gonna put out here. I'm trying to rush this snow, so all right, guys, stay tuned. Well, guys, this cable here had a red fox in it. Didn't really hold him. He just Must have just pulled some fur on them. So I got to remember that. That was set for coyotes. Also, what I'm doing today is I'm actually raising up all my cable restraints because we are going to get a bunch of snow here. So I'm gumming up maybe 2 inches higher than usual. Might have to adjust that tomorrow, but just trying to plan ahead a little bit so that they're not completely buried in the snow. All right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, so here we go. We're out here in that soybean field, and we got this big tree right here out in the middle of the field. On the downwind side, we got a set here. Should be far enough away the heat shouldn't hit me. I'm going to get another one up here on this telephone pole here, and then I'm going to get 2 over here on this swell down in this swell. So all right, stay tuned. Oh, the reason I'm doing this, so I remember what I got in the hole. It's a pipe, but I got to bed it in wax sand. I put the pipe in just because of the snow, maybe keep the bait out of the frozen ground. Try something different. I couldn't get a big dirt hole in her anyway, so, but I got Trapper J's bait and lure and some R&R critter getter. I like putting that down in them pipes, and that's it. No foxhorn or nothing. Foxhorn's frozen. So all right, sun's going away, so it means clouds are moving in. Here comes the snow, so stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm down here in this little swell, but we got a dirt hole set here. Soul Taker, Hellfire, and some Coon Creek Trapper's top lot. But you can see it's just on a little, there's just a little valley. So we got one here, and then right across up on the other hill here we got another one. I'm going to put another set in there. So remember, I'm going to go back to the telephone pole, so there'll be 4 sets we put out here, so stay tuned. All right, guys, so here goes another one. This one here I got blowout, Ralphie test lure, and Vixen elixir on it, Hoosier Trapper. So that trap's right there, and that other trap is right there. Then right there I'm going to put a cable restraint. So all right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, so here we go, another one. Up here at this telephone pole, here's a power line, runs all the way over and across over to the house. Behind that barn, that's where I've had my pull at, so that's where I see most of my sign. But now that they mowed this, it's going to change some things. So pretty much set landmarks. This telephone pole sticks out in the middle of the field. That tree sticks out in the middle of that field. That low point, everything else is the same. So they just cut this so it's not like I guess I could set along the edge of it on the jaw dots and all that, but I have a feeling he's gonna be back here cutting it soon. So who knows with the snow. But so we did use a pipe on this one. Beds wax sand or wax dirt. Trapper J's, Hoosier Top Dog or Hoosier Vixen Elixir, and Windwalker, Mark June's Windwalker on this one, and I put some foxhorn on this one that's actually thawed out a little bit. So all right, that'll be it for me for the rest of the day probably. That's a total, I think I got out 8 sets today, and I think 4 or 5 cables. I'd have to look in my logbook, see how many. I think I got 4 or 5 cables out. So we upped it a little bit, raised all of our cables up, not all of them, raised some of the cables up, left some of them where they were because they were pretty good. See what happens with the storm. Stay tuned, guys. Next time you see me, it's going to be pretty snowy. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so here we are. This is my kind of check day here. Got about 6 inches of snow. I have a little optimism for last night because we had these dry spots come in. So a lot of our snow has came on squalls like this. So it didn't snow like this. But I don't see nothing in the sets. I gotta walk out here to this far edge here. And I got some sets over this hill I can't see either. But all the new sets I put in yesterday, nothing seems to be in them. All right, guys, hands are getting cold. I'll get back to you. All right, guys, so we had a catch here. I don't know what happened. Well, whatever it was, took everything. I'm gonna dig around there a little more, see if I can't find that cable, but I want to see what kind of tracks we have here. Cable there still looks good. It might have been a deer. I might find my cable. Whatever it was here for a second. Alright, let's see if I can't find this cable. Alright, guys, so as I thought, here it goes. It was probably a deer. The cable worked as designed. The broke away, so cable's done. But unfortunately, he left me a good spot. So what I'm gonna do here is tomorrow I'll bring another cable, and I'm just gonna put another cable right in there. He didn't tear up the spot so much. Whatever, it was crazy. It wasn't held very long. We had that snow, and I raised the cables up a little bit. So that cable was a little higher than I typically, as you can see, I'm lowering the cables as I come. So, all right, glad to see everything worked as planned. Here's another one of my cables, which I'm lowering. You see I raised them up because of the snow. Now I gotta lower them back down because, as you can see, the snow's gone. But we're gonna get a hard freeze. We're gonna get a little bit of rain this afternoon, and the temperature's gonna drop. We're talking single digit highs next couple days. So should get everything moving. Hopefully the traps are going. I'm spending most of the day clearing snow, because this little bit of rain is going to freeze this little bit of snow left here, and then you're going to have a hard packed solid layer of ice on top of the snow. So I'm trying to get down the dirt on everything I can, so hopefully the rain comes and wax dirt works, and everything stays firing. All right, guys, got a little bit of trap to check here still. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so here we are, January 21st. It's Friday. Cold day, very cold start to the morning. It was in the single digits. It's about 19 right now. Sun's out though, it's deceiving. But so I'm out here putting sets. I checked the line today, nothing in the sets. But put a cable right here along this crop change. You can see it's a pretty well traveled point here. But I got the first cable set for coyotes, a little higher, a little bigger loop, and then I got a follow-up cable, smaller loop lower to the ground for foxes. So I also got another cable over here on this edge, and I'm looking to put out a couple more cables. So also put a foothold, and I do got some foothold stuff, so if I find a spot to put a foothold, we're gonna do it. We're running out of time, and trying to make things happen here.
So, all right, guys, stay tuned. Hopefully we get back to you soon here with something bouncing around. All right, guys, I should have broke out the camera a little earlier, but I had some trouble getting the old quad started 2 days in a row now. But I have to change the plug in it, I think. I'm going to change the plug in the air filter in it probably tomorrow. I'm also going to bring the buddy heater out here, and I might, cold mornings, I might stop here first, turn the buddy heater on in the garage, in the shed, and then check the first farm, then come here to the second one. But it started. Had to use the jumper cables to get it to go, but we got it. That's part of it, guys. You know, if you think you're gonna make a trapping season as long as I do it and not have breakdowns, that's part of it. Gotta be prepared. I am somewhat prepared. Never prepared as I need to be, but what's today? Today's Saturday, the 22nd. It's a cold day. It was -5 when I got out here this morning and checked the first form. The sun's warming things up pretty good though, but nothing in the traps on the first form. Check this form here, and my buddy Ralphie, he did connect on a coyote yesterday, and I'm going to show you the picture, maybe a video right now. All right, guys, I want to give a tip to anybody out there that doesn't know this already, which I was one of them. If you got a big snow coming in, make sure you put your sets so you can locate them. This is about my 4th time out here. I cannot find this trap. I know it's right off of this tree, so I don't know. Hopefully a coyote finds it. But, calling for a little bit more snow today, so I'm walking the whole line. Making sure all the traps are fired because they're probably going to be under snow tomorrow. Not make sure they're fired, make sure they're still not fired. Once the snow comes, I'll look at sets. The trap might be tripped underneath the snow. I just didn't see it. So, all right, guys. See how it's going there. We'll get back to you. All right, guys, so here goes another one of my sets. I was just over there at that tree, and right here I'm on this power line, this telephone pole. And I actually got some other sets over here behind the barn, but I don't walk this every day. There's a road over there, and I stop on that road and I can pretty much see all my traps. I do gotta walk out to this point, but I usually walk out on that ridge. It's a lot less walking. So, but as you can see, the deer like this set last night. Surprised it isn't tripped. All right, guys, like I said, the snow's coming, so let me get these traps checked and get back home where it's warm and watch some football. It's Sunday, I think the 23rd. Yeah, Sunday the 23rd. So, all right, stay tuned.